Hey everyone, welcome to Game Center Crown. My name is Joy, and this is Life is Strange Season 1. A lot of you requested this after my Before the Storm playthrough, which is the prequel to this game. Back on my bullshit here in Arcadia Bay. So, a couple of things, just a couple of housekeeping things right up front. The Life is Strange games both now that Before the Storm has been completed, they really mean a lot to me. This is actually sort of how I got my start with Let's Plays a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago, actually, where I was live streaming these, but I had terrible internet, so they weren't very good. And now I'm getting to record them because so many people requested them, which is great. But I really relate to this game in a lot of ways. I mentioned this at the beginning of my Before the Storm playthrough, that I am a lesbian who lives in Oregon and who also attended art school to get my undergraduate degree in Oregon. So I relate to this game just on a surface level like that, but in a million other ways as well. For those of you who are coming from my Before the Storm playthrough and have not played or know what happens in this game, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying this to help you manage your expectations, that you should lower, just really don't expect the same sort of things that happened in Before the Storm. And I say that, again, to help manage expectations. And you'll see what I mean when I start getting into this, but something to be aware of is that Deck 9 was not even sort of a glimmer in anyone's eye at the point that this was being made. This was created by Don't Nod Entertainment, which is a studio based out of France. So, completely different developer. But, yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to cover before I jump in here. There are 5 episodes to Life is Strange, what is being referred to as Season 1, which is this game. And because Don't Nod is actually actively working on a Season 2. And if you have not experienced Before the Storm yet, or know what happens, just so you know, I will be discussing spoilers from that game. So, something to keep in mind. This will not be a spoiler-free playthrough for Life is Strange Before the Storm, the prequel. But yeah, anyway, let's get started here. Fresh game. Whoo boy, new game. We are not playing as Chloe Price this time. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely.
Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Okay, so in this game we are playing as Max Caulfield, which, if you remember from Before the Storm, was Chloe's, or is Chloe's best friend, and we have been ghosting her, essentially, for years and years, so I'm just taking a look around here. I don't think we can actually observe anything during this sequence, but I'm going to be looking around. And you might be, if you're unfamiliar with this game and Before the Storm, you might be thinking, oh, this is the storm, and you are correct, this is the storm. The storm is a central theme in this main game that we have going on here, and specifically that sort of tornado / cyclone thing that we see out there. That is the storm. So I'm just making a loop here, making sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think there is anything to observe here in the beginning.
Holy shit. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay,
These
I'm in
pieces of
class.
time can frame us
Everything's
in our
cool.
world.
I'm okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Yeah, why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces.
Shut up.
You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye, so she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
You are so full of shit.
Me too,
Okay,
Victoria.
Diane Arbus is one of her
He
favorite
captured the
photographers.
essence of post-war beat America, and there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat, which
Okay,
explains
Justin
why
Bieber.
Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse, and both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all seen that iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony, and if you haven't, shame, shame. Capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20th century poet. You dig?
We dig.
Now, contrast.
All right,
Frank's
he's
stark
probably not
Americana
going to
with
shut up.
Salvador Dali's surrealist
So
photographs.
you're probably
Like
noticing some
Cocteau,
familiar faces.
he
There's
was a
Victoria
true
Chase.
Renaissance man.
We have a
And
new
his
guy
famous
here in front of us,
self-portraits
and we
are
have a
famous.
couple other new faces
Early
here,
examples
but we
of
can
that
look
truly
around.
awful word.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
So, early examples of what truly offer word you pesky kids love so much, the selfie. Keep in mind that this game takes place in 2013, so 3 years after the events of Before the Storm.
You pesky kids love so much. The selfie. And it's a great tradition, and I wholeheartedly fight for your right to self-expression. Or selfie expression.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I know.
Hey.
So if anybody wants to question the portrait as modern narcissism, they could go back hundreds of years to blame society.
They could.
Speaking of
Anyway.
I can't believe I still have this
bet you
pencil
thought I'd
case.
talk all
I should
the way to
upgrade to
the
the 21st century.
It's your turn to lecture
But
us.
I like it old school.
Based on the chapters, I have no doubt you
My
all
little camera bag
memorized.
is battered,
Who
but
can
still
tell me the
kicking.
name of the actual process that led to the birth of the self-portrait?
Wait for it.
I should take a picture to prove I'm still here.
Hold
Plus,
on.
it's perfect for my portfolio, and I haven't kept up with my
This is
journal
not
as much as I should.
Here,
If
we're actually
anybody
gonna
else
read
looked
her
at
journal
this,
first.
What would they think?
So we have a couple of profiles here. Here is our protagonist, who we're playing as, Max Caulfield. My name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love the most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? And now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12th grade seniors. On a scholarship even. I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years. And it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature, and I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with retro camera at my side. and she hearts Seattle. So we know this from Before the Storm and also this game, that Max left 5 years ago when she was 13 to move to Seattle with her parents. I mean, her parents moved to Seattle and she went along with, right? She's a 13-year-old. She doesn't have much say in the matter. We are in episode 1, which is called Chrysalis. They're, instead of the Illuminati eye, we're going to be seeing the butterfly, as our action will have consequences. Kate, someone, her name is Taylor, threw a wadded up piece of paper at Kate. I've forgotten if I've ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's involved in a lot of religious groups, but she doesn't preach to me, so I don't care. Everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. So, something that we learn in Before the Storm is that the school is undergoing a major sort of restructuring, where they're getting this very large donation from the Prescott Foundation that focuses mostly on arts. So the school has sort of become a special program school specifically geared towards arts, which is why Max has came back, as she's told us. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the past couple weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often, maybe invite her to tea or a movie. True love waits. Although she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed, quote, to watch R-rated films. So Kate's pretty conservative, religious. I would say she is religious but not close-minded, if that makes sense. Can back up and we can read about Vicky Chase, who makes her triumphant return from Before the Storm. You can see she's gotten a chic haircut. She no longer looks like Justin Bieber. Not quite as much anyway. Shush, I'm dreaming. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of Blackwell Academy, and a total bitch. And I hate saying that. I just don't know why anybody who's so rich and beautiful needs to be so fucking mean. 18-year-olds at a prestigious academy should be evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. For reals? I wish her parents could see her in action. They'd cut off that trust fund fast. Then again, she's in the Vortex Club, and they seem to own the school, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. So Victoria mentioned the Vortex Club in Before the Storm, where she was like, oh, it's like kumbaya and like community service. Well, when I get into the Vortex Club, it's going to be Blackwell Elite only. And we see that in this game, she has very much transformed it into that sort of this key club or National Honor Society sort of group into sort of a Mean Girls club. But anyway, the odd thing is that she does know art and photography, which Chloe pointed out Before the Storm. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance, though. We can all tell she's trying to win the Everyday Heroes contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody she can't buy or seduce. Ha. And we have Mr. Jefferson, the guy who's been rambling on since we started. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher, and one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentored by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style, and he's so versatile with all his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age, but kind of aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has the smug smile when he thinks he's right. Jefferson is in his mid to late 30s. Just so you know. But I do think he's prepared. That's what she means, like he's hip for his age. But I just want you to know how old this guy is. I'll point out how old certain people are if they're not like an 18, 19-year-old high school senior. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo in this Everyday Heroes contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I'd like to think my work could be good enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. Instead of graffiti like Chloe would do in Before the Storm, we actually take photos. So I I will be on the lookout for those. It's 10 photos per chapter, or rather episode, if I'm not mistaken. And like I was saying before, I've taken notes on kind of what decisions that we want to make and where the photos are. This is going to be a complete walkthrough, come hell or high water. We have text messages. Let's read from Dad. Have a very special 18th birthday. This was on September 21st. This game takes place in early October. So, just so you know. Max, like, just turned 18 last month, is basically what this is saying. Not even last month, like, literally 2 or 3 weeks ago. Have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still our little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. So, sent us some money. Mom, happy birthday, Maxine. She hates being called Maxine, by the way. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. XO. Warren. Fucking Warren. Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse to not study. This was October 2nd. Please. And then October 3rd. Make sure you check out Necromantic on my flash drive. Mwahaha. Hey, Mad Max, let's bust shit up. That was on the 5th. Wait, I have to study for a physics test. So if we bust anything, we also have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. Max is really good at ignoring messages, Warren, just so you know. And then Kate. Hey, Max, you around? This was on September 25th. Always, you okay? Did you want to get tea later today? Today, sorry. Absolutely, I'll be free after 4. TTYL, talk to you later. And I think we are all caught up here. So, I want to get back in here. We can take a selfie.
I do love my analog camera. I should take a quick picture now.
Sure, let's take a selfie.
Just jump right in with an answer.
So keep in mind, he just asked us a question.
Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
All right. So, if you haven't played this game before, you should get super used to hearing this question being asked. And as we get further in this playthrough, you'll see why. Because I went to art school, and this is something that's kind of funny but also frustrating at times, I know the answer to a lot of these questions he's asking, and especially because I played this game before. But anyway, Max apparently does not know it. So you're asking me. I did know. Let's say we did know.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process
So now we
brought
know
out
it's the
fine
Daguerrean
detail in
process.
people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Yeah. So something I want you guys to know right away, something else I forgot to
Victoria
mention.
doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
No, she doesn't. Is this, the writing for this has been criticized, and probably rightfully so, you know, retro zone, selfie expression, shit like that. You're gonna notice that the writing is not the same as like what Deck 9 was doing, and it's to comedic effect, unintentional comedic effect. Something else you're gonna notice is that their faces do not move and animate as fluidly as before the storm. So we're not going to see expressions quite as sharply, and it kind of makes things difficult to see. But we can walk around and take a look.
That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
Bitch, it's just a portrait. Let's see, photo equipment.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock.
Bitch, I
God,
know!
I'm such a photo nerd.
Yeah, you are.
So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. Gives me hope.
Synapse, Mark Jefferson's Noir Beauty, film versus digital. Who will win? So Mark Jefferson is a big fucking deal in the photography world, is what we're learning.
This is definitely where cameras go to heaven.
Got a whole
Oh man,
stock
they
thing.
have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What?
Keep in mind, this was in 2013, so want and this was like, you know, in the lexicon at the time. And also teenagers just talk like assholes, so.
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
Popvine is Grunge Dead, featuring the latest works from Mark Jefferson. 10 reasons to get electronic mail. He was a big deal in the 90s, so that's probably where that electronic mail thing is coming into play. Let's see, printer.
That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures.
It's
I could pump out
alright.
a whole gallery show with that thing. When I don't suck. Someday.
Aw, Max.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed.
It's funny, we've experienced Victoria Chase at 15. She wasn't much better.
Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
So this is Victoria's iPad product, the GRLT 64S. With all the speed and power expected from a new greenlit, the GRLT 64s is packed with expanded features and manageability. It shoots what you want, where you want, straight out of the camera. JPEG images already have superb quality, including a new level of depth, sharpness, and malleability. Retails for $5,299. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'll wait till we get there. Hold on.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing. Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
Dear Kate, we love your porn video, XOXO Blackwell Academy. So you might, I hope you remember, it was like 2 seconds ago, that we learned that Kate's actually pretty conservative and that she has, an abstinence club sort of thing going on. So it's weird that we hear, we love your porn video. And this is the paper that Taylor threw at her. We can speak to Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
I hope I didn't embarrass you. You seem quiet today. I hope I didn't embarrass you.
Kate, I hope I didn't embarrass you with my lame answer.
It sucks to be dragged into the spotlight.
Unless you're Victoria.
She's got nothing on you, Max. Well, I should get going.
Yeah, me too. Talk to you later.
Sure.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to get used to their facial animations again. Sorry guys, like before the storm was like such a treat. I was like, oh my god, I can actually tell if I upset somebody or not.
Obviously Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
This looks a lot like Lightroom. For those of you that have used Adobe Lightroom, this looks almost exactly like what the interface is, which is pretty cool. You get a lot of fun little Easter eggs like that. And what I was mentioning before is we can see etched marks, and we can take a photo of it, but I want to show you what it says.
This might make a cool shot.
Here, let's see if it'll show us. Rachel Amber forever. So we get one of our optional photos. There it is in the beginning. Something cool about the photo thing is it gives us kind of hints here, sort of like Chloe's graffiti, but that was only like words. This actually gives us like, hey, this is what you should be looking for type deal. But if you how do I put this? If you came into Life is Strange to see more Rachel Amber, you're going to be seeing a lot of her, just maybe not the way that you would like to. So something, just again, managing expectations. But we can work our way over here, and I want to interact with them last.
Man, he even has the best plasma HD TV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy.
2013, plasma TVs were still a thing.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious. You can never escape the lighthouse here.
The lighthouse is a really big theme in this game. Like, it's very much recurring. Let's see.
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images.
Bitch, he
But I
might.
still dig my little instant camera.
Just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything, and I, don't want to mess with the door just yet. Oh, here we go.
Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
Are you an everyday hero? Find out. Enter to win. Everyday Heroes Photo Contest. Submit an image that best represents yourself or others in heroic action. The deadline is October 9th, 2013, which I don't think that's today in the game. Hold on. The winner will fly to San Francisco and represent their school in the National Everyday Heroes competition at the Zeitgeist Gallery on October 11th, 2013. You may submit one image on approved paper for consideration. For those 18 and under, a parent permission form must be included with the image. Hold on, let me... I wish it would show it's the date. No, that's September. It's October. It's early October. I think it's the 7th is today in the game. Yeah, I think it is the 7th. But anyway, we can look at these two.
This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson.
Victoria?
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
She probably is. Here.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I didn't have any time. Do I have to?
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Fine. Let's see. Okay. Just making sure I haven't missed anything in this room. I have a notebook next to me of important shit to just look at. But we can go out into the hallway.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I'm not paying a
You always
Welcome to the real world.
That's cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture in class.
We're seeing some familiar faces from before the storm.
Everybody to see how cute she is. She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with this giant camera.
Here you can see don't nod instead of deck 9. And we still have amazing music in this game, so... Episode 1, Chrysalis. You know, we're only 30 minutes into this playthrough to get the title screen. Okay, guys, take a deep breath if you're coming here from the Before the Storm playthrough.
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
Yeah, in this game, Rachel Amber is missing. She's missing from Arcadia Bay. She went missing on Monday, April 22nd, 2013. She's 19 years old at this point. She's 5'5", weighs 110 pounds. Her hair is blonde. Her eyes are hazel, which we know from Before the Storm. And she has a tattoo on a calf of a dragon and a star on the inside of the left wrist. Please call Arcadia Bay Sheriff's Department with any more information. When I said we're going to be seeing a lot of Rachel Amber, just not the way you maybe want to, this is what I meant. So.
I shouldn't be so stingy with my blood.
Blood, give it up. Blackwell Academy needs fresh blood. Join our Halloween blood drive on October 31st. Best costume wins a prize.
With shiny smiles and plastic buddies, I wish I had.
I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria. There's Taylor, always waiting for Victoria. Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool.
Evan, you'll remember, had us sign the fire petition in Before the Storm.
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
I cry sometimes, walking
I hate having everybody see inside my locker. I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous, as usual.
Andy Warhol.
Somewhere around the mountains, no one could drive.
Yes, this poster must stop bullies dead in their tracks.
Bully free. It starts with me. Let's see. Don't smoke if you care. Don't pollute the air. We all deserve clean lungs.
That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin.
More people that we know from Before the Storm. Dana played Miranda in The Tempest. Justin stole Chloe's weed on her last day of school.
Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me.
Dana is actually very nice.
Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around.
Let's see.
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
She has some lightsabers on her shirt. Pretty cool.
Poor Daniel. He's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan. Poor Daniel. He's so nice.
Oh no, I wanted to look at
I wish I could beat the... I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member.
Ew. Gross.
To all of you,
We could mess with the
girls, it's sad to
science room
imagine
here.
a world without
The science room. Here's the portal to Warren's brain.
We'll catch up with Warren later.
be part of the world.
But yeah, the music is really good in this game.
Driving a car by the sea.
Which is why I'm being kind of quiet so you guys can enjoy it. Get used to seeing these literally everywhere. Rachel, where you at, bitch? We'll find her.
It looks like she's been gone for months.
Since April, in fact. So, 6 months.
To all of you, American girls and
That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As if I am.
Save Arcadia Bay. Over the past decade, climate change has altered the Oregon coastline, including fish and fauna. This has helped decimate the state's fishing industry, especially in Arcadia Bay. Raise your voice against pollution and save our historic town. Don't let your town down.
Don't need a PC. Missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack.
Word up, Blackwell Poetry Jam tryouts on October 5th in the main library. Reward. On September 16th, my backpack with all my school books and my new tablet was taken from the cafeteria. After I left it on the table, I really need this stuff for school, and my tablet has a lot of very personal pics of my late cats, rip, rest in peace, so I am willing to pay pay small cash reward, no questions asked. If you have any details or would like to confess, you know who and where I am. For sale. PC laptop fully loaded, $600 or best offer. Contact Mindy at blackwellacademy.ed.
I wonder what actually happened to her.
We find out. Guys, this is gonna be so painful to play after Before the Storm. Ugh!
You can never have enough ghosts and skeletons in the hall.
That's when I
They should just call it a sugar machine.
Alright.
That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out. Good thing I left my AK at home.
Gun-free zone. Use of tobacco products prohibited.
Principal doesn't come out of his office much.
We've been in there as Chloe.
Miss Grant is a great science teacher.
Yeah, she is.
Rachel Amber. She's so pretty. I hate these posters. So sad.
Girl, you have no idea how pretty she is. Pretty inside and fucking out. Love that bitch.
How many students ever actually memorize all this shit? I guess we all should these days.
Yeah, you probably should. Let's see. We can't go to the main campus
There's
yet.
the lighthouse again.
Come see the light. I'm just making sure I hit everything.
Yay, Halloween. My favorite time of year.
Me too, bitch. There's a Halloween party.
The Bigfoot Stomp. I should develop some school spirit. Go team.
Join the chess team. No war, peace and love. Don't text and drive.
He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me.
Oh, Max. Oh, Max. Juliet! She's who played Ariel, or was supposed to play Ariel, in The Tempest, and who we stood in for because her ass was late, so.
There's Juliet in my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple. Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club.
And here's our boy Samuel.
God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kinda like that about him.
Are you guys tired of seeing Rachel's face on a missing person poster yet? You should really buckle down. We got 5 episodes to go.
I wonder what actually happened to her.
And Max has, like, kind of something different to say each time she sees it. Like, we obviously got a repeat there, but we really need to be checking them each time.
Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They do stomp.
I wish I had.
Blackwell sure takes its swimming seriously. But otters are cute. Go otters.
Go Otters.
You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
Sad, lonely, depressed? Come praise with your peers. Bible study, Sundays at noon in the Arcadia Bay Library. All faiths welcome, so be happy. Best singer ever in Oregon looking for best guitarist ever to form kick-ass band to take over the world. Influences: the Ramones, the Shins, the Beatles, the Ramones, the White Stripes, the Ramones, the Smiths, the Who, the Ramones, the Style Council, the Ramones, and Lady Gaga. Contact Steve Hackney. No calls before 4 p.m. or after 6:35 p.m. on weekdays. That's a very short window, my dude, and it's also a very weird influence list. Swim like an otter. Experienced retired PE teacher and former otter champion will personally train you to glide through the water and embrace your inner otter. For details, contact Michelle Berenci at waterlogged@arcadiabaygym.wet. Like new tablet for sale, contains 55 gigabytes of cat pics. Ha ha ha. So this is somebody fucking with the person who got their tablet stolen. Max said she wanted to go to the restroom, splash some water on her face. And here's our boy Hayden, who was Ferdinand in The Tempest and
There's
Before the Storm.
Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an ass.
Hayden's actually pretty nice, yeah.
Oh, I can hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame.
The Vortex Club, coming soon. And it's your favorite picture!
It looks like she's been gone for months.
Oh my god, like, this playthrough's gonna be so hard, you guys, because here's the thing. When this game first came out, our introduction to Rachel Amber is through Max. We don't know who she is. And you're going to and Rachel really drives the story in this game. So the thing that was such a big deal about Before the Storm is that we got to interact face to face with Rachel in depth. And that was really important. Where in this game, we're learning about her through other people. And it's going to make this game way more painful to play. Holy shit.
Nerd alert. This poster has Warren written all over it.
Join the chess team. Another one.
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
Car by the seaside.
Stop bullying now. Take a stand. Lend a hand. And here we still have the drama club. Rachel, baby. And then we can enter the women's restroom.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
And we know Chloe tagged this left and right. We can see her Illuminati symbol in the very back of the bathroom right in front of us. Trying to see if anything else has met. Juliet and Zachary, love forever. What else we got?
Now, who would bother to write that crap?
Rachel Amber is a bitch. You're a bitch. You know nothing about her.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy?
Bitch, maybe. Let's see. But yeah, we're gonna be... I know I sound like a broken record, but this game is going to be very hard to play after Before the Storm because, you know, we're seeing her missing persons posters. Somebody just called her a bitch. We saw graffiti earlier in the classroom that was like, Rachel Amber, love forever, you know, shit like that.
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
This when I first played this game, I was like, all right, Max, you know, I can dig it because I feel the same way. Get the flu shot before the flu gets you. Get immunized today. I'm not going to interact with the sink just yet. We have the Illuminati symbol. I hate Victoria Chase, don't we all? I love to hate her.
This poster must drive people to have sex.
Abstinence makes the heart grow fonder. You can still love and learn without sex. Time is on your side. So is common sense. Use it. Kate twerks for God. Drop that ass for GZ.
I'm good to flow. Thanks.
Vortex Club are jerks. Good to flow. That's funny. And back here is actually where we saw Chloe stop and look at the fire alarm.
I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of science class for that quiz.
True shit. All right, let's interact with the sink here.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
And this is where it all fucking begins.
Whoa, where did that butterfly come from? It doesn't look like any kind I've ever seen before. The blue wings are practically glowing. I can almost feel the air moving around me. The butterfly feels almost like a spirit.
Almost, huh? Nathan Prescott, who we met before the storm.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
Oh shit.
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this, bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Whoa. What the fuck?
That's right, bitch.
How can that be?
We can rewind
I was
time.
in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I
Arbus.
actually reverse
There you
time?
go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless
All right,
faces.
here we go.
You feel like
So-
totally haunted by the...
There was not
I
a
should rewind.
supernatural element in Before the Storm, but there is a supernatural element big time happening in this main game, and we have superpowers. So here we go. We're gonna rewind so we don't fuck up our camera. And bring it on back. There we go.
I did it.
Can you give me
I
an
actually
example
did
of a
it.
photographer who perfectly captured
I'm a
the human
human
condition
time
in black
machine.
and white? Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep
images
it together,
of
Mac.
hopeless faces.
Still the
You feel
same
like totally
stupid
haunted by
picture.
the eyes of those sad
When I took my
children.
selfie, Jefferson asked me a
Saw him and
question.
was tortured, right?
If
So
he
let's
does
take a
again,
selfie.
I'll know this is for real.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you on shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
As you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead yet?
Couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the
long
bathroom
as it's
quickly
been
and check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I feel sick. I have to use the bathroom. I feel sick.
I'm sorry. I feel sick. May I be excused?
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody here
Shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I
who
need time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Daguerrean process
and give him the right
brought out
answer?
fine detail
Let's
in
find
people's
out.
faces.
So that's what I like. This is mild, honestly, while rewinding. There we go. Hold on.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join...
The Daguerrean process, sir.
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made
Eat it,
portraiture
Vic.
hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Hey, what up?
Victoria, you still have to do your homework this week.
Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your homework.
Nice answer, Max. Are you okay? You look pale.
Kate, did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
I wish we didn't.
I wish we didn't. I do have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
I'll see how I feel. Thanks, Max.
Just a bump on a bigger road. I don't want anybody
Let's
to
see,
feel
is there anything else that we can look at?
Wowzer, you are blowing it. Save that girl.
Get used to the phrase wowzer.
There's no time to fuck around here.
Ah, sure there is.
That girl is going to get shot unless you go.
Oh my god, I've never actually like stood around and did shit before. Hold on, this is funny.
That's not as interesting as that girl about to die.
Bitch,
You
it
don't
might
have
be.
time to gaze. Get out of here.
Okay.
How long are you going to stall? Move. You better get to that bathroom.
Wowzer, you are blowing it, girl. Fuck.
What are you waiting for? Go.
Bitch, we can rewind time. You need to chill to fuck out.
That girl needs your help now.
Oh, I forgot to look at the book. Sorry, guys.
Stop this bullshit and go save that girl.
No!
That girl is going to get shot unless you go.
I can't believe you didn't recognize your own best friend.
There's no time to fuck around here.
Bitch, there might be.
Victoria hasn't moved from that spot.
Nope.
I wish I could go talk to Mr. Jefferson about what's going on. But I can't.
Then why can I speak to him?
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never...
I'm not avoiding. Not sure if I have one. I'm not avoiding.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time? Waiting for the elusive right moment?
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
Let's see. All right.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
I accidentally
Yes.
skipped some dialogue.
Excuse you.
No,
Sorry, guys.
Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
John Lennon said,
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
Anyway, gotta go save our friend. But wait, one more.
If I want to be an everyday hero, I better go...
Save that girl.
I hope I have enough
Wowzer,
time
you
to
are
get to the
blowing
bathroom.
it.
Please,
So fucking
please.
funny.
I can't tell anybody.
Hold on.
They'll think I'm
Can we
crazy.
look at Rachel?
If I don't hurry to that bathroom, another girl will be in trouble.
Bitch, you need to calm down with saying shit like that. Anyway. Hold on. Rach.
If I don't hurry to that bathroom, another
fine,
girl
fine,
will
fine.
be in trouble.
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science class.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this, bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing
Ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
Wowzer, it's happening. I need a hammer to break it open.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Hold on.
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
Yep, we needed to.
Going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
And hammer.
Would ever even miss your punk ass, would they? No way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on?
Good
Do
question.
not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
And it's David.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here.
And
Leave
Principal
Miss
Wells.
Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
All right, let's boogie.
Principal Wells always looks so distracted. I can never figure out what he's thinking.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
All right, so, one, I've played this game before. Two, you know, this is one of those, this action will have consequences type of question. We cannot rewind these big decisions. We can rewind these smaller dialogue options. What we want to do for this one specifically, and this is going to seem counterintuitive, and I need you guys to trust me because we're playing the long game here. Remember, there's 5 episodes. We want to hide the truth when it comes to this, and there is a reason for that. Max is not Chloe. Max is very demure. She takes sort of the path of least resistance, and she can endear people to her a lot easier, and that really benefits us in the long run. And we want to do that with Nathan. So we can, basically, the better relationship we have with people, the more information that we can get, and the smoother things will go, and the easier it will make us on us. So we're going to hide the truth.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.
You won't be able to undo your choices after. Okay, so you can rewind big decisions, but not after you leave the area. That's good to know. It's been a fucking minute since I played this game, and by a minute, I mean a few years. But we can't look at Rachel's face anymore. But we can go to the main campus and start the next chapter. And we're back on our bullshit at Blackwell. And we have a lot of people to interact with out here. And we can sort of start flexing our new rewind powers and getting used to them. Let's see. And I want to just look at the
I bet the
statue.
Blackwell founders would shit cats if they saw today's student body walking around like zombies on their phones.
Probably. But we should be able to take a photo of that. Hold on. And don't worry, I'll do a thorough sweep here in a second. I thought we We should be able to take a photo of that. But anyway, we can see a lot of these posters of Rachel.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her.
Rachel! Come home, bitch! Miss you. I wonder if we need to go around to the front, maybe? Warren just sent us a text message. Photo, here we go. Want to make sure we're not missing any photos. Cool.
I better.
Coins.
This is a great image. All those rippling green coins.
Okay, bitch. Let's chill. Don't ignore this message. Hi, Max. Can you give me my flash drive? I need some info and space. Hello, and sorry, running late. Insane day. I'll meet you in the lot. Looking cool. You'll see. My camera will be ready. See you shortly. Hope so. Monday. So this does follow one day, like consecutive, just like before the storm. And we have journal entries as well. I wanted to inform Principal Wells that I saw Nathan waving a gun in the bathroom, but I didn't want to mention the girl or my new rewind abilities for obvious reasons. I wouldn't know how to tell him without making me look crazy. He grilled me for being out in the hall during a fire alarm. I'm still glad I didn't have to tell him that Blackwell's most big fucking deal student actually killed a girl in a previous timeline. Not all those who wander are lost. So my school day started with an apocalyptic dream and then ended with saving a life and discovering I have some kind of power to rewind time. I don't know how to top that. We actually have a couple journal pages here. Let's go way back. So July 10th, 2013. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave, even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy. Didn't think I would be so excited since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town, but when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought I was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance, and when I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried, and my dad laughed. They're so weird, but they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. So this is it. This is August 18th. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I choose to go to the smallest, back to a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking. With coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Sigh. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates. Or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here. But it's time to ship out. Oh dear. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. August 25th. Shit is crazy with a K here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited I'm clearing out my room, though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl. And never leave Seattle, so instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will even know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything, unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different. At Blackwell. September 2nd. My first entry from the new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Whew, I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now, but I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. The next day, September 3rd, Blackwell sucks ass. That was quick. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn, the day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate Brooke, Taylor Alyssa, and how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes, as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh, extra crispy sensitive. Now there's a phrase. So that wasn't fun, along with my general social unease. Max has anxiety, which I also have an anxiety disorder, which is another reason why I relate to her. I relate to the main characters a lot, Rachel, Chloe, and Max, for all different reasons. But anyway, that's a topic for another time. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the wambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. Sigh. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. On September 4th, she writes, I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I've made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner, or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Bitch, you aren't 18 yet at the time that this takes place, September 4th. That's another thing. Continuity is not this game's strong suit. It's like kind of cursed. Anyway, at least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of the silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here like Victoria, who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games. No more. September 23rd. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I'm slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October. So I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. Sigh. September 30th. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things, like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kinda understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? On October 1st, October, my favorite month, the best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. I like this too. October is also my favorite month, but it's still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming, and I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. Nice, but he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on loop, you have all the time in the world. Well, now you really do with Rewind. This does not exist. October 7th. This will be the weirdest journal entry I will ever make. So weird I don't know how or where to start, but it started with the most vivid dream of my life. I was lost in a storm by the lighthouse until I came to the edge of the cliff. Then I saw a giant tornado headed for Arcadia Bay. It was so real that I could feel the rain stinging my face, and I was scared shitless. Then a boat hit the lighthouse, and I swear I actually felt like I was going to die. But I woke up in Mr. Jefferson's class, and I wasn't even sleeping. I almost fell out of my chair. Jefferson called on me, but I totally blew the answer. Of course, Victoria pounced on me and made me look like a bigger idiot. She's so awful. Then I didn't have the guts to turn in a photo for the Everyday Heroes contest while Victoria did her usual suck up to Jefferson. He's so cool and he clearly wants me to succeed. I felt so shitty. I just wanted to get to the bathroom and be alone and wash my face after that nightmare. Or daymare. Once I got to the bathroom, I saw this odd, beautiful blue butterfly fluttering, and right when I took a photo of it in the corner, Nathan Prescott came in freaking out, talking to himself. I hid in the corner, and this punk girl came in, and they started arguing about drugs and money. Then Nathan actually whipped out a gun and shot the girl. This is where it gets strange. When Nathan fired the gun, I came around the corner and reached out for some dumb reason, as if I could stop the bullet. But suddenly, I could feel the world twisting around me and this pressure in my head. Everything seemed to rewind, and I found myself right back in class at my desk. I literally thought I had been dosed with some drug until I calmed myself down. I saw everything happen in class the way it did before. Major groundhog, deja vu. Did she just really spell deja vu like that? That's not how you fucking... Anyway, somehow I was able to actually rewind time. I knew the only way to find out if I was having a breakdown was to go back to the bathroom and see if I could save that girl from Nathan this time. I had no idea how either. I just knew I couldn't live with myself if I let her die again. I escaped Jefferson this time by knowing exactly how to answer his questions and rushed to the bathroom. I hid in the corner again, and I couldn't believe it when Nathan showed up, freaking out all over again. Then the girl came into the bathroom, and before Nathan could shoot her, I smashed open the ancient fire alarm and scared both of them away. Victory! Until I got grilled by the security chief, David Madsen, who thinks he's Chuck Norris, Blackwell Ranger. Nathan Prescott almost kills a girl in the bathroom, but no, I'm the problem. I was so glad when Principal Wells stepped in to shoot David away. And that's what you missed on Glee. Okay, we have a few more character profiles here that we can read. Sorry, I know I'm reading a lot, but get it out of the fucking way. Just when I thought Victoria Chase would be the worst of my social problems, now I have to deal with Nathan Prescott. But I guess he was the one who triggered my crazy rewind power by shooting that girl in the bathroom. He's 19 and already a scary fucking prick. I guess I have a little advantage on Nathan by being able to manipulate time, but if he shoots me, I may not be able to reverse anything. I have to be careful around him, especially since he's obviously got friends in high places, as his family last name is practically branded on every building here at Blackwell. His money against mine. On one hand, I do kind of feel bad for Nathan because he doesn't seem to be in control, like he's doped up or over-medicated. We learn more about that later. On the other, he's an asshole who nobody has called out. Also learn more about that later. And he almost did kill a girl on campus. Should I go straight to the police? What do I say about my rewind power? Like I'd say anything. I just have to watch my own back from now on. Oh, school days. I forgot how funny Max was. Whoa, I swear that security guard is the biggest ass here, and that's saying a lot. He always treats everybody like they've committed a crime or they're about to commit one. He grilled me in the hall today, and I thought he was going to arrest me. I don't know much about him, but I heard he was kicked out of the army or something. So, of course, he would end up at Blackwell Academy in charge of security. Aren't you supposed to feel, I don't know, secure on campus? Bro dude swaggers everywhere with that badge and gun like he's looking to tase somebody. He would make a good photo portrait of authority, though. Who does a guy like that marry? I feel bad for his family. Oh, Max. It would be like living in a barracks. Oh, Max. Shudder. Just another person I have to avoid at Blackwell. Collect them all. Let's see. We have Principal Wells. I can't figure out where Principal Wells is coming from. For some reason, he seems to be suspicious of me at all times. Who knew I was that much trouble? He wanted to know why I was zoning out in the halls. I stuttered like a fool. He has so much power over my scholarship, I get uber nervous around him. I've seen him laughing with other teachers and students, so I know he must have a problem with me. You're not the boss of me. He also seems a little stressed out. I would be too if I had to oversee Blackwell and all its drama. I thought I smelled alcohol on his breath, but that could have been his cologne. Right? But I remember my first meeting in his office, and he was so nice and made me feel like I was becoming part of a special world. He said he hoped I would become a great photographer and someday return the favor to Blackwell. I thought that was a bit of wishful thinking, but it made me feel good. I just need to lay low around him until I can somehow gain his trust. We also took a new photo. Oh, we can also... Yeah. So... Sorry. May have seen a small spoiler there because it gives you hints.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
Yeah. But we can also do the soliloquy thing that we used to do with Chloe.
This day has been so insane. Everything is happening too fast. And none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time. So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why.
That's quite enough of that. Sorry for all that big chunk of reading. We had to get it out of the way though. Let's see. Can look around a little bit more.
Miss Grant sure is dedicated to that petition.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
If you stop referring to yourself in the third person, sure.
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
That's loaded. That's crazy. David Madsen, it could have helped Rachel. It could have helped Rachel.
I guess cameras could have helped Rachel. I can see both sides.
You're fair-minded, Max. And we all pray Rachel is found safe and sound, bless her soul. But this petition isn't about her. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
Blackwell is that old? You know a lot. The Native Americans.
The Native Americans?
The tribes who were here first, who welcomed the settlers. Both cultures found a mutual symbiosis and thrived. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Here's one of our decisions. We're going to sign it.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
So, this action will have consequences, obviously. Right now, this is sort of the relationship building segment here in the beginning. We can also look at these. Exhibition panel.
Mr. Jefferson has such a gift for different styles.
His photos are everywhere. You can see another one there. Let's see, Stella.
Stella always looks so serious and dedicated. Good for her.
Hey there, Stella. Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
He's aloof. I think so. Not sure yet. I think so.
I think so. We're lucky to have such a famous teacher. And I actually love his work.
Me too. His New York urban stuff is great, but I'm glad he came back to his Oregon roots. Screw the East Coast elite. It must piss off those pretentious galleries that Mark Jefferson is teaching photography to us Blackwell hicks. Plus, he is pretty hot for an older guy. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
Oh my god, gross. Now that you mention it, Victoria, no way. Victoria,
Victoria is pretty obvious. I don't think Jefferson is into her.
I don't think she's closed the deal, but she's not the only player.
Now, how do you know this?
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
Bitch, who? Interesting. You knew Rachel?
So, you knew Rachel?
Not really. I saw her hanging with the other cool kids like Victoria. Not my kind of clique. But I heard insane stories about Rachel.
Really, bitch?
I'd
Would you like to
study
say
this
more?
photo, if you don't mind.
Hold on. Is it gonna undo our petition? I think that's what's happening. Anyway. So that's what I mean, is that this is going to be really difficult to play because we're hearing all this conflicting information about Rachel. So apparently she fucked Jefferson. And that she used to hang around Victoria.
That's so cool that Blackwell is doing a show of Mr. Jefferson's work.
Yeah. It's bitchin'. Let's see. Can't talk to you. Can almost step on your face, though. Yeah, these are all Jeffersons. You can see all these awesome birds. Oh, it's you. This is where we played D&D 3 years ago, guys. Let's see, Evan.
I think his name is Evan. He always looks so intense. Evan's portfolio always looks so uber pro. I'd love to see his photos in there.
Show me your photos, bitch.
Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
Again, I went to art school, so I know this. It's Robert Capa.
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
Bitch!
That's why I'm here.
You're a kindred spirit, Max. Would you care for a perusal of my portfolio? It's not a privilege I grant to many.
I'd be honored, sir.
Alright, so if we fucked that up, we could have rewound after he was like, Robert Capa. Anyway. That's one cool thing about this.
These photos are great. And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
So these are back in 2012, so last year. You can see Rachel with her iconic earring in the top. And then we can see her again on the bottom. And then we have a bunch of abstract landscapes on the right. And Max says Rachel's face is mesmerizing, and isn't it so? Let's see if we can ask him.
Hi, Evan.
As you can see, Rachel Amber was my favorite model here. She knew exactly what angles worked best with my eye.
You were close. What was she like?
What was she like?
She was like mercurial. You know what that means.
Of course I do, you snob. I know, I can be a little diva. What do you think happened to her?
Nothing good, Max. Nothing good. Sorry. I have to get back to my portfolio.
I'm sure you do. Yeah, this is... Oh, boy. Rachel, come back. Graffiti.
Clever.
Vortex Club sucks. We have Luke.
That's Luke Parker. Zachary pushed him into a locker last week. Go bullies. Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong? Oh, sorry. What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
Somebody needs to take that prick down.
He'll take himself down. It'll happen.
It'll happen. Karma doesn't play favorites.
Yeah, history always proves that, right? Just wait for justice, you sheeple.
All right, buddy.
Let's talk later, okay, Max?
Whatever. There's another photo that we can be taking out here. It's really funny. Like, I'm just now noticing that they actually position these guys in sort of similar positions in this game as in Before the Storm. So, and Before the Storm obviously came after this game, like much later.
Daniel is always drawing something. He makes me look like an extrovert. What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi, Max. Could I, ask you a question? would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook, though.
I'd be honored, Daniel.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny, you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
You knew her? What happened to her? Hard to avoid her posters. Start drawing. Shut the fuck up, Daniel. You knew her?
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
Hard to avoid her posters.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
She had a heart of gold. What happened to her?
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute, Muse.
Nice save. Matt, look, I love Max.
Oh, that's a good posture.
But in a head-to-head Final Destination, no items, Super Smash Bros. Battle between Max and Rachel, Rachel will win every time in my heart. Y'all, like, sorry about it. But in this game, we don't know Rachel. Like
Best
we do.
portrait ever.
In Before the Storm. So there's definitely, like, when you first start this game, and you're learning all this shit about Rachel, you're like, why is everyone always talking about fucking Rachel? And so there's sort of this, like, feeling of, like, why am I not good enough? And you'll see that start to come up a little bit more
Max.
later.
I'd like to draw you another time if you want.
Sure. Let's see. Who else can we look at here? I want to mess with the inanimate objects. Oh, look.
I've never seen so many missing persons posters for the same person.
We'll find out more about that.
I could go for a burger now.
Hungry, the Two Whales Diner, Oregon's best burger. On a quest for magic and adventure, roll the 20-sided dice. Join Blackwell Science Gamers Group. Let's see. Every Wednesday, Blackwell Science Lounge. Weekly games to be announced. Please have knowledge of basic gaming rules and etiquette. Cosplay and women welcome. I wonder if this is Steph Gingrich. Again, Hungry, the Two Whales Diner, Oregon's best burger. Let's see. We have the Skater Bris.
There's Justin and his skater posse. They're so cute doing their tricks.
Oh my god. Have a new change of underwear ready, Max. Like, calm down.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
Jump?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Let's rewind that shit, bitch. There we go.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the map.
I came to fucking nose slide.
I came to nose slide. But I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Aw, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
Tray flip, because we can get a photo for that.
Go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over that action. Oh, ow.
And don't mind me, sir. Take a photo. There we go. Shake it like a Polaroid. Alright, we can also, I think, talk to him again.
Hey.
I'm stoked to see those photos framed and shit. You're not really a skate Betty, though.
I used to be. Sure, I used to be.
I used to be, but I'm into my camera now.
I can tell. We need more girls out here. Rachel Amber and her punk friend used to skate with us.
Ah, boy. Like I said, if you're here for more Rachel Amber, you're gonna see her probably just not the way you want. You hang with Victoria, you knew Rachel. Punk friend? We know a punk friend who liked to skateboard. You knew Rachel?
You knew Rachel?
She used to chill with us sometimes. But one day, she just vanished. I hope she's living the dream somewhere. In a Anybody hurt her will get a skate posse and take them out with our boards.
So we're seeing something that we also saw in Before the Storm, which is Rachel was really a chameleon. She just sort of fit into every social group. Let's see, punk friend.
Who was Rachel's punk friend?
I can't remember her name. She was hot. Tats, blue hair, hardcore. She stopped hanging out with us after Rachel disappeared. Ran away.
Chloe!
You ever hang out with Victoria?
Fuck that. I'd rather rollerblade than hang out with snobs like her.
Let's chill later, Justin.
Anytime you want to take some action shots, we're here for you, Max.
So Chloe and Rachel used to shred it up. Let's see. There's also some graffiti back here that I missed. It says, "I just want to graduate." Don't we all? Hayden. Let's see.
There's Hayden and his Vortex Club harem. He sure is living the dream.
Hayden's nice. You be nice.
Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
Vortex Club, Mason Prescott, Vortex.
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? Seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
Hang with Vortex Club? I don't think so. Hang?
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
It does.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
Tell me about Rachel.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
Did Victoria like Rachel? Rachel was in the Vortex Club. I'm more confused. Let's talk later. Did Victoria like Rachel? Rachel was in the Vortex Club.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
Did she, bitch? Did she, though? Rachel was in the Vortex Club?
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
Let the record show Rachel was too cool for the coolest club at Blackwell. Snaps, bitch. What happened to her?
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace.
Tell me about Nathan.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's all right and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
All right, Hayden. He seems unstable.
He seems genuinely unstable to me.
Nate has his extreme moments, but don't we all?
Not quite like that.
Yet, Hayden. Let's talk later, Hayden.
Bye, Max. No, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
I would so be there if a Sasquatch actually did battle a Razorback.
This Friday night, do the Bigfoot Stomp. The Bigfoots versus the Razorbacks. October 11th, Friday night, 7 p.m., Blackwell Field. Come as Bigfoot to win a prize. Come as a Razorback, you're bacon. Best slice in Arcadia Bay. Bava's Pizzeria, noon lunch special. One slice, one drink, $3.50. Oh, but this is what we really want to look at.
Posters over posters? Somebody really wants to find Rachel Amber.
We're going to find out who. Here we have some more fashion shots. We've already talked to Have we talked to Brooke? No.
Brooke actually has a drone?
Bitch, she might.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
Listen, bitch. Is this even legal?
Is that really yours? Is that even legal?
Of course. Nobody knows about it yet.
Isn't it considered a weapon of war?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Bitch. So again, 2013, drones were not a big deal at this point.
I'm almost sure Warren has the same bag. It looks a bit nerdy, though.
Search your bag.
What a complicated name for such a tiny drone.
High Fly Evo B40. But we can go even further back. There we go. Speed.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess.
That's a high fly drone, bitch.
That looks like a high fly drone. Model B400 EVO. Now that's a nice piece of tech.
You're full of surprises. Why would you know that?
I love aerial photography. Drones are perfect for that, especially those with great range. It's a new era of images.
Most impressive, Max. Warren said you were multifaceted. Here, give the drone a whirl around campus.
You're a fake bitch, Brooke. Yeah, probably gonna quit out of this in a second. Oh my god, this is like the Blair Witch Project. It's gonna make me barf. Cool view, though. Oh my god. No thank you. I can't handle that first person shit, y'all. Okay, so we've helped our relationship there. What else? Got another Jefferson photo. And another Jefferson photo. There's a lot going on around here. Graffiti! It's a shark eating an otter.
Oh, that's not nice. Poor little otter.
And this is where we smoked in Before the Storm.
Ew, gross. At least switch to e-cigs.
That's your best friend, bitch. Let's see.
They sure get a lot of mileage out of otter power.
Blackwell Academy. Otter Power 2012 swim team. As far as I can tell, Rachel is not on this photo, and therefore I am not interested.
Otter power? I'm so not there.
Could you swim to success?
And this is where the otters perform their aquatic magic.
And how? Oh, but wait, there's another photo of Rachel.
Posters over posters? Somebody really wants to find Rachel Amber. I'm sure this poster has stopped millions of bullies.
Too much information. Be here now. Multitasking keeps you busy, but not alive. Social media is no replacement for reality. Come visit the Buddha Center, 380 Schrader Road, Arcadia Bay, Oregon. Bully much? No bully thinks they're a bully, so think about that before you bully. If you think you've become a bully, please go to www.bullyforyou.org. We'll stand up for you. Bible study. Looking to join fellow Christians to read and discuss? Thanks and God bless. Contact Kate M at blackwellacademy.ed.
Warren's waiting for me and his flash drive in the parking lot, so I better get back to my dorm.
Alright, fine. Signpost.
Now I have to go back to the dorm. This day never ends.
And I think we've done all we can do out here. Let me check my notes real quick. We might have one more. Let me just look around real quick. It might actually be outside the dorms if I stop and think about it. But let me just check. It'll be on a bench. That's why I'm sort of like hovering near the benches. Alright, not seeing anything. Okay, so this has gone on for about an hour and a half.
I need to go there and grab Warren's flash drive.
So I'm actually going to cut it here, since it sounds like you guys prefer sort of these 90-minute episodes. But yeah, we are back on our bullshit at Blackwell Academy. I hope you're emotionally prepared to look at Rachel's missing face over and over again after we've gotten to know her so well and before the storm. And I hope you will join me for the rest of Life is Strange. Later, y'all.